my son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. 54 miles. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Forky, 82, Forky.
Mike's by four. Get in the weight room.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Check 26. He's coming. Double up.
Forward, Tokyo.
Double up.
Here.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day. Slam. 48 mark.
Kill.
From the 44, Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Check three.
Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
No.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Quit talking about it. Why? 54 is Mike.
They'll run with Sanders. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Check 52. One flag.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Duke Riley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A gain of 22.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson and the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Lefty, lefty. Check. Here comes them. Check. Hey, Alpha. 25. Check 25.
On second down now. It's Sanders. Room past the 20. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 54. Hey, dude.
Wentz now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
Sunday. Watch twits. Watch twits. Sunday. SOS. Lynch 5-3. Check. Crunch. Sponge. No.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From midfield, here's Wentz. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
And the pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Great 57. Man 5-7. Smooth.
Now Sanders. And some room to roll now. A big play there for Philly. 64 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Great 15. Great 15.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Please find 7. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Eagles 42, Cowboys 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 120. Check. Watch 54. Two jet. Protein spill. Show it up.
On first down, it's Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, empty. Check 50.
Right back to Sanders on first down. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Here we go. Hey, 57. Let's find 7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Wentz throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
53, check 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
And again, it's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Cut. Watch that. Watch out. Great. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for...
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Back, 120, 82.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 63. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go. At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. In that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more